What is up, everybody? It's your boy Gibbler God, aka the Henny God, aka the real name is Ready. I hope y'all having a great day, man. This is my 2020 divisional round NFL prediction video. I hope y'all like the wild card prediction. I did go 2 for 2. I hope y'all are having a great day. I hope y'all enjoy the video. If y'all watch the video, I am going to be a little under the weather. Y'all are going to see me sneezing and whatnot. I am not editing it out. I hope y'all having a blessed day. I hope y'all's 2020 is going good so far. Remember, 2020 is making dreams happen. All in. Be all in on your dreams, baby. Hope y'all have a great day. Hope y'all like the video. Enjoy. What is up, everybody? I'm back for another playoff prediction video. And yes, I am wearing another khaki type shirt. Man, I am sad because my New Orleans Saints lost. But that means I can no longer be biased about teams. I can no longer choose Saints to go all the way, which makes it even better, guys. First off, I want to tell you about my week. My week was I've had allergies literally all week. Been killing me. My nose has been stopped up. My eyes have been literally red and itchy. It's been sucking. But, again, I want to remind y'all that this year is hashtag the year of making dreams happen and hashtag all in, which means go all in your dreams. Take those risks. Go hourly to sourly. Get that football scholarship or any sports scholarship. Just do big things. Make your dreams happen. No more sleeping on your dreams. If you want to lose weight, go ahead and you lose that weight. This video is the I'm sorry. I ain't gonna edit nothing. I don't edit my videos like this. I'm not an editor. I don't like to edit videos. I want y'all to get the raw video. I'm not gonna edit nothing. So without further ado, let's get in to the 2019-2020 divisional round playoff predictions. And with the very first game, we'll be talking about the Minnesota Vikings versus the San Francisco 49ers. So, one thing before I get started is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all some stats from each team, individual stats, and then I'll talk about it, and we'll go from there. And I'll tell you my score, who I think is going to win, blah, 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 etc. So, first game, let me get the paperwork, will be the Minnesota Vikings versus the San Francisco 49ers. So last week, the Minnesota Vikings shocked the NFL world and beat the New Orleans Saints and the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And the reason they won, 110%. I'm not going to blame it on penalties or bad reffing, etc., because it was not that. That's coming from a Saints fan. The reason they won is because of their defense played outstanding. I mean, it's probably the best defensive performance that they've had all year round. All year long. And they kind of have a feel, like the Vikings have a feel. I'm looking outside because I'm waiting for my grandparents to wake up. Sorry. This Vikings team kind of has a feel of the Philadelphia Eagles team that won the Super Bowl 2 seasons ago. I really like them. The one sketchy part is probably going to be Kirk Cousins, as everyone knows. And my hair's messed up. Anyways, so let me give y'all some stats. Y'all heard these stats in the last video, but let me just give you the stats for this video. So Kirk Cousins was 69.1% on completions, threw for 3,603 yards, 26 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, and he had a passer rating of 107.4. That is really good for what Kirk Cousins has done in the past. I like him, but then I don't like him because he's very sketchy. I can't trust Kirk Cousins. If he was a New Orleans Saint, I wouldn't trust him. But when you have, he has Adam Thielen, who might not play because of stitches. Stephon Diggs, who's been sick. But you have Dalvin Cook, the number 2 running back in the league right now. We're going to see. So for Dalvin Cook, for the leading rusher will be Dalvin Cook with 250 carries, 1,135 yards, and 13 rushing touchdowns. Dalvin Cook is a beast. This is his best season yet. Main reason they beat the Saints is because Dalvin Cook was tearing our defense up. Two main reason they made the playoffs is because Dalvin Cook has been tearing every single team up. Those 2 weeks he was out because of his shoulder helped him, re-energized him, and just helped him. And I think he's gonna tear the 49ers defense up. They're supposed to be number one, but the last like 4 or 5 weeks of the season, they didn't really look like number one. So going on to the passer, number one passer will be Stephon Diggs with 63 catches, 1,130 yards with 6 touchdowns. That led the team in touchdowns. Beginning of the season, Stephon Diggs was really frustrated with the team. Didn't want to be on the team. There's rumors she was going to get traded to the Patriots. There was rumors she was going to get traded to the Saints. But, I'm happy he stuck it out with the Vikings because he's the number one receiver. He can do a lot of work, man. And I'm going to lock in that Stephon Diggs will be the guy, will be the reason if the Vikings wins, it's going to be because of Stephon Diggs. Lock it in. He's going to have 10-plus catches for over 100 yards. Lock it in 1 touchdown. The leading defensive guy for this team is going to be Eric Kendricks, who has definitely stepped up. He had 110 total tackles, 2 forced fumbles, and 0.5. He had a 0.5 sack. So there's the Vikings stats. I like their defense. If they play like they did last week, it's going to be really, really good for them. Going on to the 49ers. I like this team offensively, and I like this team defensively. If they play as a whole, they will be good. So, Jimmy Garoppolo was 69.1% completion. Same as, Kirk Cousins. 3,978 yards, 27 touchdowns, but also had 13 interceptions. Beginning of the season, he was slow. Middle of the season, he got really good. And then at the end of the season, it kind of looked like he was really good. Like he knew how to read the defense. He looked good. He looked like Tom Brady out there. I'm not going to lie. He looked like a more athletic Tom Brady. Their leading rusher is Raheem Mostert with 137 carries, 772 yards, and 8 total touchdowns. He was getting no looks at the beginning of the season, and I'm trying to remember what game it was. It might have been the Bengals or not the Bengals, the Giants, I want to say, or it might have been the Dolphins or the Jets. I just know it was a crappy team. Literally tore this team up, and ever since then, Kyle Shanahan has just gave this guy the rock, the boot, and he's been leading. He tore the Saints up. He has been really good lately. And I'm going to lock in that if they win, it is going to be because of Raheem Mostert. I think he has 20-plus carries for over 100 yards and 2 total touchdowns, 1 rushing and 1 receiving. If the 49ers win, it's going to be because Raheem Mostert. And I am stuttering, and I apologize. It is like 7 in the morning, and I'm tired. Leading receiver is the best tight end in NFL right now, and that is George Kittle, with 85 catches, 1,053 yards, and 5 touchdowns. Kittle cannot be stopped. I think that he's going to have over 100 yards. I don't think he's going to be the reason they win. Again, I said Raheem Mostert will be that guy, but George Kittle by far is the best tight end in the league. They also have Deebo Samuel, who is a freaking beast rookie, who might be just amazing. Probably have over 1,000 yards next year. They also have Emmanuel Sanders, who they traded for and has been very good for them. This offense is really good when they're clicking, but when they're not clicking, it's like, wow, I think they can be beat. So the defense, their leading defensive player is Fred Warner with 118 total tackles and 3 sacks. Coming in at number 2 is Dre Greenlaw, the rookie, with 92 total tackles, and I think their defense is it. If their defense plays like the number 1 defense, they win this game. If they play like they played the last few weeks, Vikings can tear them up. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I think the Vikings totally tear them up. So those are the stats for these two teams. I know this video is going to be long because that took 8 freaking minutes. But here's my prediction. I believe that the 49ers will win the game. It's going to be closer than what people think. I think it will be 21-17. I'm locking that in. 49ers are advancing to the NFC Championship. Now going on to the next NFC game will be the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. This probably will be the best game of the weekend. A lot of people are thinking the Green Bay Packers are going to blow up the Seattle Seahawks, and whoever thinks that is literally crazy. So I'm going to go quickly with these Seattle Seahawks stats since y'all heard them in the last video. Russell Wilson was 66.1% completion, 4,110 yards, 31 touchdowns, and only 5 INTs. With a battle line with young receivers, Russell Wilson just plays phenomenal. I'm locking in that if they win this game, it is going to be because of Russell Wilson playing amazing. I think he has over 200 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdown. I think Russell Wilson is just great. I like him. He's my top 5 quarterback in the league right now. Leading rusher is Chris Carson, who is hurt, which sucks, with 278 carries, 1,230 yards, and 7 total touchdowns. He is hurt. So Homer and Marshawn Lynch will be carrying the workload, with Marshawn Lynch obviously having a touchdown, will be big in the red zone. And for receiving stats, Tyler Lockett with 82 catches, 1,057 yards, and 8 total touchdowns. And then coming in with the Rookie of the Year, DK Metcalf, with 58 catches, 900 yards, 7 touchdown catches. I think DK Metcalf is going to be a big part of this game. I do not think the Green Bay Packers DBs are really going to be able to handle. I don't think they will be able to handle it. But we're going to see. I'm not going to spoil my prediction. And the leading defensive player is Bobby Wagner, of course, with 159 total tackles and 3 sacks. I'm going to set this right here. Yeah. So Green Bay Packers, they are 13-3. They are the number 2 seed. When I think Green Bay, I think Aaron Rodgers, and then I'm thinking, who else have they got? Obviously, they got Devontae Adams, but he's been injured. They got Jimmy Graham, who is literally busted, not the same Jimmy Graham. They have Aaron Jones, who got freaking Pro Bowl snubbed, which pissed me off. But, Jake, if you're watching this video, this is the part you want to listen to because you're a Green Bay Packer fan. Aaron Rodgers' stats for the season is 62% completion rating, 4,002 yards, 26 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions. Again, a battle line, young receivers. He has Devontae Adams, that's it. To only throw 4 interceptions is phenomenal by this guy, Aaron Rodgers. I think he is a top 3 quarterback in the league. Yeah, but I'm not going to lock him in to be the reason they win. This next guy is going to be the reason they win, if they win. Aaron Jones with 236 carries, 1,084 yards, and 16 total touchdowns. I'm locking in that he'll be the reason if the Packers win. Aaron Jones will be the reason with 20-plus carries, over 150 yards, with 3 total rushing touchdowns. Aaron Jones is a beast. I think he's the best running back this season. Not Christian McCaffrey. It is Aaron Jones. By far, it is Aaron Jones. And I think he will be the reason that the Pack, if they win, it'll be because of Aaron Jones. And the leading receiver is Devontae Adams with 83 catches, 997 yards, and only 5 touchdowns. This receiving core is blah. I don't really like it. I don't like what they have. I don't like Rodgers' weapons at all. I think Jamal Williams could be a big part of this receiving. If they decide to throw, I think they'll run a ton. But if they decide to throw, I think Jamal Williams will be a great receiver coming out the backfield, and Devontae Adams. But Aaron Rodgers has been able to make plays with the receivers that he has. So, the leading defensive player is Blake Martinez with 155 total tackles and 3 sacks. The defense it looks good on paper, 100%. The defense looks good on paper, but in reality, it's not that good. They're not good. I mean, they're good, then they're not good, then they're average. I say they're average at best. They're 13-3, but the way they play does not really seem it. In the Lions game they played a few weeks ago really showed me that this team, you cannot have confidence in this team. You can only have confidence in Aaron Rodgers, and if Aaron Jones is on point. That Lions game he wasn't, and they looked very bad. If Aaron Jones is not on point and the Seattle Seahawks defense somehow stops Aaron Jones, it's going to look very bad for the Green Bay Packers. I think this game is going to be the best game of the weekend. I'm really excited to see it. I wish my Saints were playing. They would be playing the Packers, but it is the Seattle Seahawks. I'm very interested in seeing how Rodgers handles the pressure and how Russell Wilson, two great quarterbacks who have won a Super Bowl, how they handle this pressure. The last time they played, it was a comeback win from Russell Wilson, and then they played with the Fail Mary. I'm really excited for this game, and Jake, this is what you've been waiting for. I think the Seattle Seahawks shock the Green Bay Packers and they win it in a close one, 28-17. I am locking that in. Seattle Seahawks are going on to play the 49ers in the NFC Championship next weekend. Lock it in. Let's hear it. So it'll be, I chose for the NFC side, it will be Seattle and 49ers, and now I'll be going on to the AFC side. I will be making the second part of that video very shortly. I need to get some sleep. As you could tell, I look tired as hell. I look high. I'm not high, I promise. Just got off of work. But that is my NFC predictions. I hope if y'all disagree with me or y'all have anything else or you think someone else could be a key player, please comment down below. Let me know. I love seeing y'all comments. I love seeing y'all DMs on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. I love it so much, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And the AFC is going to be in this video. I'm just going to make it a little later. Second part. Love y'all, guys. Bye. What is up, guys? I am back for part 2 of this prediction video. I got some sleep. As you can probably tell, I am still stuffy from these freaking allergies and my eyes look like black holes. I do apologize. I probably will not have the most energy as possible. Let me move this damn thing out the way because it's going to piss me off during this video. Again, my shoulder is messed up, so it will look weird. Let me turn off my keys because that also looks weird. So let's get right into it on the next freaking game. And I'm going to talk about the Tennessee Titan game versus the Baltimore Ravens. And, man, last week the Tennessee Titans did exactly what I thought they were going to do. I predicted the Tennessee Titans would win. I predicted that they would win a close one, and they did win a close one. You know, a lot of people are going to look at this and say, well, Ryan Tannehill only had 73, 75 yards. But, man, did Derrick Henry freaking explode and just tear that Patriots defense apart. This Baltimore Ravens defense is not as good as the Patriots defense. I think their DBs are sketchy. Marcus Peters could be sketchy at times. Man, I look ugly right now, boy. I look ugly as hell. Anyways, but I think this Titans team is really good, and they're really dangerous, and I love an underdog story. So, let's get right into it. So, the stats for the Tennessee Titans, Ryan Tannehill threw for 70.3%. He completed 70.3% of his passes, which is phenomenal, especially from a guy like Ryan Tannehill, where people thought he wasn't good. They look at his Miami days and he's like, oh, he get hurt, he wasn't consistent. But man's been consistent ever since he's taken over for Marcus Mariota. He threw for 22 touchdowns and only 6 interceptions and had a passer rating of 117.5. People need to just realize that Ryan Tannehill is on a hot streak and is continuing to go in the playoffs. He threw amazing passes last week, which were dropped or called back because of a penalty. I think he tears up this Ravens defense. I'm not going to lock him in to be the key player. I do have someone else in mind, but I think Ryan Tannehill is going to do work, man. I really like him as a quarterback. I've been on the Ryan Tannehill train since he was at Texas A&M. So I really, really, really like where he is going in the playoffs, and it would be cool to see him in the AFC Championship, but that you have to wait to see who I predict in the end of the prediction on this. Ooh, cringe. I hope no one freaking cringes on that. The leading rusher is Derrick Henry, obviously. He's the number 1 rusher in the league, has a rushing title. 303 carries, 1,540 yards, and 16 rushing touchdowns. Derrick Henry has been a beast. 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 Oh, wait. Derrick Henry has been a freaking beast, man. Dude has been a beast of a running back. I liked Derrick Henry last year. I liked him the year before. I liked him at Bama because he was tearing up my team LSU, who was in the national championship, by the way. Derrick Henry, I like him. Wish he was a New Orleans Saint. He's not. Sucks. He will be a free agent after this year. So watch out for those teams. He won't come to the Saints, obviously. But will Tennessee keep him after a good season like this? Will Tennessee keep Derrick Henry after a good season like this? You gotta wait for another video, because I will be doing a free agent prediction video as well as a draft mock draft. Any freaking ways. So yeah, Derrick Henry, I think he is going to be a beast in this game. I think they won't be able to stop him. I think for sure, the Ravens front seven is way better. I mean, the Patriots front seven are way better than the Ravens front seven. And that's just it. You know, there's nothing to it. There's nothing to it at all. Oh my God, I'm sick. Or allergies, my bad. I'm not cutting that out. Like I said, I ain't cutting nothing out of these videos. I ain't editing nothing, boy. Y'all gonna see the raw Randy. Moving along to the passers, comes in at the number one receiver is A.J. Brown, who I am locking in to be the key player of the Titans win. He had 52 receptions, 1,051 yards, and 8 touchdowns, and no one came close to his stats at all. I am locking in for him to have 8 catches, over 110 yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns. If the Titans win, it is going to be because of A.J. Brown. Everybody slept on this dude. When Marcus Mariota was quarterback, he was not getting A.J. Brown the ball. He wanted to throw to Corey Davis, and Corey Davis is a good receiver. But A.J. Brown will be the key freaking player. Now on to the top defense of player for the Titans is going to be... If I can find it and flip the page, stop being a loser already. Will be Jayon Brown with 105 total tackles. This defense is really good at times. And what I mean by that, they're sketchy. Their pass rush is sketchy. They did do a great job of getting in Tom Brady's face. They ended the dynasty. So if you lose, we still love you, Tennessee. But there's always going to be a but. I think they're sketchy. Don't think they're going to be able to stop Lamar Jackson. But we'll see. It's going to be a good game tomorrow night. Not tomorrow. I don't even know what today is. Whatever. So, going on to the Ravens stats. Ravens, 14-2, great team. Nothing you can really say that's bad, other than when Lamar Jackson is off, the whole team's going to be off. But let's get into the stats right away. MVP Lamar Jackson threw for 66 point. He completed 66.1% of his passes, 36 touchdowns and 6 interceptions, 3,123 yards. That's not bad for a running back. And I'm locking in Lamar Jackson to be the key player for the Ravens. If the Ravens win, he will throw over 300 yards. He will throw 2 touchdowns. He will rush for over 100 yards and rush for 1 touchdown. Simple. Lamar Jackson, lock it in. The number 1 rusher for this team is Mark Ingram with 202 yards, 202 carries, 1,018 yards, 10 touchdowns. And then Lamar Jackson, 176 carries, 1,206 yards, 7 touchdowns. Led the team in passing and led the team in rushing. Woo! Lamar Jackson, boy. I'm telling you, he is the key. I'm locking in. But I do think Mark Ingram will be another big factor in this game if he is on the money. I wish he was still on the Saints. I wish we didn't let him go, but we did. It is what it is. He's been doing great for the Baltimore Ravens. I think he'll do good in this game. I think he's going to have at least 1 touchdown. But yeah, Lamar Jackson locking that in. And my allergies are coming, and they're coming fast. The number 1 receiver for this team is Mark Andrews, tight end. 64 catches, 852 yards, 10 touchdowns. This receiving core is so sketchy. Oh, man, I think Marquise Hollywood Brown could be a dynamic receiver. It could be such a big factor in this game, but you just don't know. What do I mean by that? You don't know. One game he goes off for over 100 yards. The next game he has 4 yards. You just don't know about Marquise Hollywood Brown, but you also just don't know about this past game. I'm not saying Lamar Jackson is a bad passer whatsoever, not at all. But they're more run heavy than pass. They were the number one rushing team in the league. They broke rushing records this season. I just don't know about this receiving core, and that could be a downfall for these Baltimore Ravens. The number one tackler was Marlon Humphrey with 65 total tackles. I probably should have printed these interception lists. I did not. I apologize. These Ravens defense has been up and down all year long. They've been just up and down. They've been good. They've been bad. They've been good again. So I just don't know. I got to sneeze. Yeah! Bless me. Thank me. Oh. Y'all are going to keep that in the video. Anyways, their defense has been up and freaking down, man. I just don't know. But without further ado, let's get into my prediction. I think the Titans will shock the Baltimore Ravens and move on to the AFC Championship, winning 28-14. Yes, 28-14. Stop sleeping on the Tennessee Titans, baby. It's time to hop on the bandwagon. And without further ado, let's go on to the second game. Houston Texans versus the Chiefs. This may be one of the most boring games of this weekend. No, everybody is thinking it's going to be a good game. I do not. You'll have to wait to the end. So, without further ado, the Houston Texans stats. Y'all heard this last week, so I'm going to rush through this one. Deshaun Watson completed 67.3% of his passes, threw for 3,852 yards, 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. This team is very Deshaun Watson oriented. If Deshaun Watson's not doing good, this team's not doing good. If Deshaun Watson wasn't on the team, this team would have lost last week and it would have been bad. And if Josh Allen was a little better and didn't make stupid mistakes, they probably would have lost, period. But he's not going to be my key lock-in. My rusher will be Carlos Hyde with 245 yards, 1,070. Oh my God, I am messing up. 245 carries, 1,070 yards, and 6 total touchdowns. And then for receiving, it's obviously going to be D-Hop, 104 catches, 1,165 yards, and 7 touchdowns. And I am locking in. Make my own sound effects, baby. D-Hop to be the key player of the Texans win. He will have 10-plus catches, over 100 yards, and 1 touchdown. And the top defensive player will be Zach Cunningham with 142 total tackles. So, a little on the Houston Texans. Man, allergies are killing me, and I'm so sorry this is so cringy. Allergies. Oh, my God. So, Texans could be a very good team, and Texans could be a very bad team. 1, defense, sketchy. Don't think they'll be able to hold these receivers. 2, Deshaun Watson, probably one of the best quarterbacks in the league. 3, D-Hop, one of the best receivers in the league, but they need to capitalize. If their O-line is not on, if their O-line is sketchy like they were last week, they will lose this game. But let's get on to the Kansas City Chiefs, the number 2 seed in the AFC. So let's talk about Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes completed 65.9% of his passes, 4,031 yards, 26 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. The thing about these Chiefs and Arrowhead in the divisional round, they're not good. They cannot win. Bad luck. Don't know what it is. I cannot tell you what it is. But Pat Mahomes, man, generational quarterback. I really like him. Makes a lot of good throws, but also makes a lot of stupid throws. And what I mean by that is he kind of tries too hard. I like him as a quarterback. I like what he does, but he kind of tries way too hard. But and then come on to this next is a rushing. Damian Williams leads with 111 carries, 496 yards, 5 touchdowns. They also have Shady McCoy. This rushing attack is boo-boo. This rushing attack may be the worst in the NFL, and this will be their weakness, but I'm going to lock in Damian Williams being the reason if the Chiefs win with over 15 carries, over 120 yards, and 1 rushing touchdown.
I think Damian Williams will be the key to this win, and everybody's going to, whoever watches this part of the video, because I know a lot of people don't go this far, if you see this, you're going to be like, man, that's a stupid prediction. Just wait, man. My predictions are right on point, baby. If my Saints would have won, it would have been different. So the number one receiver on this team is Travis Kelce with 97 catches, 1,229 yards, and 5 total touchdowns. And then obviously you got Tyreek Hill with 58 catches, 860 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill, I think, will have a great game, and I know Travis Kelce is going to have a great game. And the leading tackler is Tyrann Mathieu with 75 total tackles. This game I had to think about for a while. And the reason this is my prediction, I am choosing the Chiefs to literally blow out the Houston Texans, and this is why. I'm not saying the Texans suck in any matter. They just got dealt a bad hand in going against the Chiefs in the second round. I think they probably would have beat the Ravens, but the Chiefs right now, their defense has stepped up tremendously. If their defense was still boo boo like they were at the beginning of the year, Texans are blowing the Chiefs out. But the defense has gotten better, the front seven's gotten better, and the DBs have definitely gotten way better. Tyrann Mathieu is just a fantastic cornerback or safety. He's from LSU. I really like it. I think the Chiefs will win 35 to 14, and it may be more than that. I think Pat Mahomes has a good day. I think Tyreek Hill's going to have a good day. I really think Damian Williams is definitely going to have a good day. I'm scared for the front seven of the Texans. I do fear that J.J. Watt, I think J.J. Watt's going to be a big factor, but if they don't have him in, and I understand why they don't want to have him in because of the pectoral, but, you know, you gotta if you're J.J. Watt, you got to step up. He made a big play last week, which kind of turned the team around to win. I like the Texans, but I just like the Chiefs a little bit more. So those are my predictions, guys. For the NFC Championship, I have the Niners versus the Seahawks. For the AFC, I have the Titans versus the Chiefs. I hope I'm right. I hope I go 4-0 this week. Last week I went 2-2. I hope I'm right, guys. Please, this is the end of this video, and I'm sorry it's probably like you're going to see me sneezing and you're going to see me sound like poop, this and that, but, I make these videos for y'all. I love making these videos. I told y'all every Friday I'm going to make these videos for y'all. I'm going to be posting content every Friday. I love y'all, man. Please leave a like. Please leave a subscribe. And if you can, please share my videos to Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, etc. And right before I leave, I want to say, man, again, 2020 is the year of making dreams happen, and you got to be all in. Just, go all in on your dreams. Make these dreams happen, man. If you ever need advice, you ever need anybody to talk to, please come to me, comment on my videos, text me on Snapchat, Twitter, etc., and I'll be there for you, man. 2020, I want to be there for all my subscribers. Or whether you be a new viewer or an old viewer, old fan of mine, I'm here for y'all, man. The 2020 Giblet Army is here to stay. I want to make my dreams happen. I know y'all want to make y'all's dreams happen, and I'm here to help y'all do that. So I hope y'all enjoy this video. I know it's going to be a little cringy, and I know a lot of people aren't going to be too happy with my predictions, but I love y'all, guys. Stay safe. Have a great day. I'm having a great day besides these damn allergies. You see my eyes? I love y'all, guys, man. Stay safe. Randy, the Henny God, is